Hey, how are you doing, Lieutenant Kaufman?
Yeah, I'm good. What are you doing?
Just taking some pictures and video.
Okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing, says the lieutenant in the Murfreesboro, Tennessee Sheriff's Department. But the non-answer is better than most of the reactions from the officers doing SWAT training on a public parking lot. This guy, with his finger on an assault weapon, approached Long Island Audit Sean Paul Reyes like Reyes was an unleashed animal.
Apparently they're doing some training. I don't know if he's whistling for me, but I'm not a dog, so... Yeah, apparently he was. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Are you a sheriff's deputy?
I am. Can I help you?
Can I get your name?
No.
No, I can't get your name.
We're doing some closed training, okay?
Closed training?
Yes, sir.
In public?
We're doing some closed training, all right?
Closed training in public?
Yes. We're doing some closed training.
Okay, can I get your name?
Not at this moment, no.
Why would that be? Is it not your policy to identify yourself?
Look, friend, we're trying to do some training, okay?
I understand that. I'm just trying to ask you what your name is, so I know who I'm talking to.
Why are you here?
Can I get your name, deputy?
Why are you here?
Can I get your name, or can I speak to a
Why
supervisor?
are you? My supervisors are over there.
Your supervisor's over here?
My name is Sergeant Hooker.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to know was your name.
And
That's
I
it.
would like to know what you're doing and why you're here.
I'm taking some pictures and video.
Okay, why?
I don't want to. I have a right to. Just taking some pictures and video in public.
Why are you doing that?
Why am I doing it? I just told you. I have a right to. I just told you I have a right to.
Why are you being antagonistic?
Why are you dressed in military gear?
Not just a military gear. This
Looks
is law
like it.
enforcement gear.
Not dressed in military gear, this is law enforcement gear, he says.
When do you ever need that kind of stuff? Are you part of SWAT?
You would be surprised.
When would you ever need a vehicle like that?
To rescue people. That's why it
To
says
rescue-
rescue on the side of it.
Rescue people?
Yeah, we rescued more than one.
Okay, great. That's good.
All right.
That's pretty good. I don't see why you guys would need all that unless you're part of SWAT.
Sam?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Up walked Lieutenant Kaufman.
Kaufman,
Yeah, I'm good. What are you doing?
just taking some pictures and video.
Okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
Nothing.
Nothing. Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
The sheriff's deputies, with their trigger fingers at the ready, stepped away. Then a Murfreesboro police officer, not part of the SWAT training, stepped
How
forward.
you doing, officer?
How you doing? Can I help you with anything?
No. Can I just get your name and badge number,
For what?
just so I know who I'm speaking to?
This is Officer Todd. It's written right there.
Officer Todd.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you need?
Oh, nothing. I don't
Are
need
you
anything.
filming for a newscast or what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just taking some pictures and video in public.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah. It's within your right, but just wondering why you're out here.
Finally, it's within your right, says a law enforcement officer. But just wondering why you are out here.
Yeah, no, just taking some pictures and video.
Okay.
That's it.
Understand.
That's all. Looks like they got some training operation going on here.
I don't know. It could be.
Police officer Todd calmly looked on as Reyes continued filming in the public parking lot. Then the SWAT team, now educated on the Constitution, packed up for the day.
Apparently they're doing some training exercises here. All right, well, right next to the city hall, they tried to get the police department here to make contact with me, and but he apparently knows that it's my right to film in public. It's our right to film in public, and that's what we're doing. That's it. I just thought it was interesting that they were wearing all this gear and had some heavy artillery. Hey, how you doing today?
Huh?
You doing good?
I can't hear you. What?
You doing good?
I'm good, man. Good.
Okay, thank you. Stay safe.
A polite and friendly exchange. And thankfully, there were others here in Murfreesboro. Earlier, Auditor Reyes filmed inside City Hall.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you? Are you taking pictures,
Yeah.
videoing without, did you get permission to do that?
Whose permission would I need?
You had to get the mayor and, you're taking people's pictures and they don't know what you're doing.
Oh, I'm only taking pictures in public. That's all I'm doing.
Of,
Of the building.
well, I mean, you have people sitting there. Usually we're notified when people are in here taking pictures and
Oh yeah, no, I'm just coming in and taking pictures in public. That's all.
Regina, a public employee supervisor, seems a bit confused, but she stays calm.
one of my ladies was like, this man is out there taking pictures of us. And
Yeah,
it
I mean,
kinda
you
concerned her.
could let her know that she works in a public building and
Yeah,
she's
now, but we
a
know
public
we're-
employee.
We know that we're public employees.
Yeah, and in a public building, there's no expectation of privacy. For example, there's a camera right above your head.
Oh,
I didn't
I'm aware of all the cameras.
I didn't give permission to be recorded either. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay,
But
yeah.
I can't complain about it because I'm in
Yeah.
public. That's all.
Okay.
Do you mind if I get your name?
Her name is Regina.
Regina.
And one of my ladies were concerned about it.
Okay. Are you a supervisor for?
I am.
Okay.
That's the
I
reason
just
why
wanted to know.
came out.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to know who I was talking to.
Yeah.
All right, Regina. Well, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right.
Next up, to Murfreesboro Police at the security desk.
Like the art,
Yeah. It's very nice. You got a lot of it out here.
the kids did
The kids did it from local schools here.
local schools.
Okay, that's cool.
Hey Troy. Hey. What's up, guys?
The conversation is engaging, polite, and respectful.
The last one was one particular guy. It was like his life's work throughout all the years. It's pretty neat, man.
And
like
that
6 different countries.
I've never been to a city hall that did that, so
Really?
that's something cool to see. Take care.
Reyes then spoke to a clerk who handles public record requests.
Joshua?
Yes.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Doing well.
I'm just looking to do an open records request.
Okay. So this is the form. Is there a pin out there? I don't see one. You got a copy of the Tennessee driver's license?
Under Tennessee law, state residents have a right to records. Public officials, though, can use their discretion in responding to requests from everybody else.
I'm not a citizen of Tennessee, so I might not have a right to, but you still have the ability to provide the public records. Are you denying those public records that I want to
If
request?
you want to fill out a form, we will follow our public records policy and we'll either approve or deny it based on that.
Okay. I hope you'll just err on the side of transparency. That's all. All right. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.
Again, the conversation both ways was respectful. In the end, the local officials denied Long Island Audit's records request on the grounds that Sean Paul Reyes is not a Tennessee resident. The decision, in my view, was unfortunate. Still, at least Tennessee authorities were not jerks about it. In fact, other than some of the sheriff's SWAT team members, the police and public officials in Murfreesboro were hospitable and polite, and they respected First Amendment rights. That is the goal. Kudos to the fearless auditors like Sean Paul Reyes and others. Public officials and law enforcement officers don't have to like being recorded or filmed, but they must respect the Constitution for all of us, and being decent about it is a welcome change.
If you damage his property,
None of his property has been
can I finish my sentence?
You don't need to speak with me.
If
like
you
that.
if you damage his property, you are going to be arrested,
I
and
have
that's
not
not going to
touched
help
anything
you.
of his.
That's not going to help you with
Excuse
your.
me, sir.
Can I finish
No,
my
you
sentence,
can't,
please?
because I haven't damaged
Okay,
anything
then I'll
or
just
touched
speak
anything.
over you, because clearly you're unreasonable and you don't listen.
This is video of Hamilton Constable Ian Milburn making a house call on behalf of a superintendent.
Talk to you for a minute.
Yep, just a minute.
He points out the security camera. He knows he's being recorded.
So, I can talk to you through the door. It's not really a good moment for me to come out right now. So,
Okay.
I know that my neighbor has made some sort of complaint against me.
Mm-hmm.
If you look in the notes of your file, you'll see that there has been false complaints made by Mr. Slobomir. In the past, he is a superintendent. He is someone who is trying to allow renovations to occur contrary to the zoning of this house in order to effect my eviction. What this is a superintendent harassing his tenant and making it construed to be the opposite. So
Hey, listen to me. If you damage his property,
I haven't touched
listen to me.
Please don't speak to me
If
like
you
that.
damage his property,
None of his property has been
can I
damaged.
finish my sentence?
You don't need to speak with me.
If
like
you
that.
if you damage his property, you are going to be arrested,
I
and
have
that's
not
not going to
touched
help
anything
you.
of his.
That's not going to help you with
Excuse
your.
me, sir.
Can I finish
No,
my
you
sentence,
can't,
please?
because I haven't damaged
Okay,
anything
then I'll
or
just
touched
speak
anything.
over you, because clearly you're unreasonable and you don't listen.
No, actually.
If you damage his property,
Sir, go look at the
you are
notes.
going to be arrested.
Go
So
look
do
at
not
the-
damage
I
anything.
never touched his
Is
items.
that clear?
Sir, it's clear.
Thank you.
Go have a good day. I never touched his items. Enjoy your bullying of a position.
They chuckled as they walked off. Threatening her was a joke to them. Milburn did this knowing he was on camera. What would have happened if he wasn't on camera and if she didn't slam the door shut fast enough? This wasn't the first time the superintendent lodged baseless complaints against her. She called Staff Sergeant Steve Catton to see if anything could be done to stop the harassment.
I just want the harassment to stop. Like, the police are not a weapon to be used against, like, in landlord and tenant situations when they could be better off, you know, going to real robberies, going to real crimes that are occurring, not like civil bullshit.
The gentleman may call again and may again make a report or allegations of damage to property and assaults and stuff. I know the officers that came today did make a note that there was no damage, there were no assaults, there was nothing.
He admits she did nothing wrong. This is why we need to defund the police. The ruling class uses them to get what they want. Landlords use them to harass tenants. Mayors of cities use them to terrorize unhoused folks. The police are often more than happy to aggressively help because they're part of the club. Milburn is on the Sunshine List, that is, public sector employees who make over $100,000 a year. Probably not a surprise to anyone, Milburn has been in trouble before. Preacher awarded $60,000 for illegal arrest assault by Hamilton police. Ricky Jeremiah, a black preacher, was chatting with his friend in a parked car late at night outside the friend's residence. Ooh, sketchy stuff. Milburn approached Jeremiah's window and asked him for identification. Jeremiah asked him why that was necessary since he was sitting in a parked car with the engine off. He never received an answer. Tensions escalated. Jeremiah was forcibly dragged from the car, handcuffed, and knocked to the pavement, damaging his shoulder. According to the judge, racism didn't play a role in the incident. It's rare when police are held accountable for their actions, which is why I was surprised to find out. A Hamilton police officer has been placed on probation for 18 months after pleading guilty to assault for lunging at a woman in February 2021. Court documents viewed by CBC Hamilton show Constable Ian Milburn has 9 conditions to his probation issued on November 10th. They include writing an apology letter to the woman he lunged at, avoiding all contact with her except in an unavoidable emergency, attending anger management classes, completing 150 hours of community service. The tenant said she feels vindicated the officer pleaded guilty, but I certainly don't have added faith in the justice system because of this particular circumstance. The only reason he was held accountable is because I advocated for myself. More of this kind of accountability needs to happen until we reinvent how policing works, and it shouldn't have to rely on the people victimized to ensure it happens.